Hi guys, sorry. I don't know who I'm talking to, and that's the brilliance of Anonymous, but at the same time, sorry, I can't say hello. Anyway, hello. Hand flapping. Okay, I'm glad you sent the video and you elaborated more. The problem is his vision. You see the eye turning in tremendously. The biggest problem is also your eye doctor not explaining to you. He has one eye that needs glasses and one eye that doesn't. I haven't seen the full report, so I don't know. So at 2.5, I'm going to tell you right now, without glasses, that eye's not seeing. It's putting a lot of strain on the other eye to see. And on top of that, when one eye is over a point from the other eye, now you absolutely structurally do not have convergence or binocular vision. So let me explain it this way and then sideways so you can see. So his one eye, let me just see. So his left eye is at 2.5, right? So this eye does not need glasses, right? But this eye can see maybe 5 feet kind of thing, a good hand's length. But the other eye is fine, can see out. So now you're going to have the right eye could be pulling over to overcompensate for the other eye because I have to take my vision and move it over, or I have to, or my left eye is just going to be so strained. So that's where you're seeing either the intermittent or the dominant eye coming in. And again, the eye wants to work and because kids want to play, you know what I mean? They want to do things. They see something, they go get it. The whole goal of development is to be able to respond to stimuli. If a child can't respond to stimuli, you're not going to have development, the way you want it to. Again, we're here for optimal development. So now what that looks like from the side, right? This eye can see just fine and forever. This eye, I'm going to go in just so you can catch it. So imagine this eye can only see this far, and this eye can see, in a sense, infinity. The convergence is never going to happen, especially at 2.5. So you have a 2.5 degree different from one eye to the other. So literally, like up close, you might get like a more of a cyclops kind of looking at you, or I have a left eye, I have a right eye, and it totally changes. So like the left eye might see better up front, or you might get up front where this is this close that you have in a sense binocular vision because I can see, but as I get further, you know what I mean, and I'm trying to make sense of what's going on. So that's what's going on with the hand flapping. Usually when a kid brings his hands up, they can't see well because again, if it was dark out and you had to go to the bathroom, you know what I mean? That's where you put your hands. It's just intelligence of the system, putting the hands up versus just walking around. You're not going to have that depth perception. But he's never had depth perception on anything. So he really can only sort of stim and do local things versus going far away. At his age, he should be wanting to get more mobile and do things. And it's going to be very labor intensive. He's going to have chance of higher headaches, just being crankier, still needing naps, more so than usual because his eye just gets fatigued out. I think it's just a disservice for you that someone told you the glasses aren't going to make a difference, and there you go. But this is where, too, I have to bark at people. You have to understand your child's reports. Read the labs, read the reports. If you don't understand it, there's, like I said, groups like me and otherwise that do it. But the difference between me and why you get a solution here is because I still look at structure and evaluate the whole system, but I also look at what's functional movement. Sometimes you can't do functional movement because of the structure. So he can't do functional development because he can't see well, right? And so he's just playing to his own drum in that sense instead of advancing out, and that's where you're having those difficulties. So please look at that again. If the eye doctor was a little bit off at more than 6 months, you're going to have to get a new script, and there's no reason why, again, he shouldn't be cruising and doing things. But with the 2.5 degree different, where one eye's okay and the other one isn't, and when I say that one eye was okay, when you have a degree different, so imagine you walking around. Now this is only 1.75. So in other words of looking at it, it's sort of like if I had glasses on one eye and the other didn't. And for any of you that have glasses or you can do that with one eye is like that, let me tell you, like that is hard neurologically. And so what glasses do is they bring the eyes to make them binocular. Right? Now we're going to have to teach him convergence because he's never had it. where the eyes were convergence. You think about, when you're looking at that. Now, again, if I'm looking at you, my eyes are converging, or my phone. But if I look over at the door or around, so convergence, so you have active convergence, and then it goes passive, and then it goes active again. And again, those kind of muscle techniques, he has no clue. His body's not working with it. He's going to have a lot of trouble reading, writing, all of those kind of things, getting him to be where he can look at the paper, up at the teacher, and back again. He needs help, and he needs to get help. And so that's where I would go at it, is to sit down and re-look at that situation with the glasses and how he's functioning, his movements and his development in and around the structure of the eyes. But again, having that abnormality or that lack of symmetry within his eyes, he doesn't have it in his system. So he's just looking for environmental pleasures because he's not getting it from visual pleasures. Thanks. Morning, Yale.